Well, good morning. Got some water on, getting ready to hit the boil, and I just kind of give you a panoramic view of where I'm at. So hang on, let me pick you up and carry you with me. Basically, this is a creek that comes off of the river right here, and it goes in. There's a slough. All this whole area is just a bayou. I call it a bayou, but it does. It does drain. It's a river, and then all that's just slough. If you can look and see the different shades of the tree, about 5 feet up, maybe 6 feet up, you'll see that the trees change color all the way out through there. That's how deep the water was during the last flood last year. This whole area was underwater. So where I'm standing at was underwater. I don't know, maybe you can see a little bit better out that way. But all of this was underwater. So there's the creek. Now right straight through yonder is the river, and this creek just comes off of that river. But that's it. Got my hammock and tarp set up. I got my pack, Frost River Grand Isle pack hanging up. I got my little ECS from Primal Archer pack hanging up above it. Got my boat in the water. I got my platypus and my drinking water with a Sawyer kit. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it's a pretty neat deal. I got a video on this I did a long time ago, but basically when you bring the unscrew it, when you bring it down below, it starts, gravity just causes it to work, and then when you pick it up it stops. So you can fill up your water bottles whenever you need to. And there's my little engine, my little boat. I got a new engine for my boat. It's just a Yamaha 9.9. That's all you need for that boat. The engine was it was giving me trouble, so I only saved enough pennies to get me a new engine. Been saving for a while. And there's the old sun. See the sun. I think I'm running out of card room, so I'll get back with you later. Just take a little stroll out through there and see if the squirrels are stirring. And maybe we get something for dinner. What do you say? Come along? Alright, if you insist. We sit here for a little bit. Walked out about maybe 150 yards, 200 yards. Fresh deer sign. Looks like I might have jumped him up. I know, a small deer. something like that. I heard something moving in the brush. It might have been him. I don't know. Too bad it ain't deer season. I wish deer season lasted all year, but I know it's not. It's not healthy for the deer herd. Saw some acorns back over here. They must have been digging them up. I think with this area flooded, they would have rotted. I guess not. Maybe they had them catched in the hollow of a tree or something. Something been eating on them. Some scat on this log too. Probably a coon. Also some traps out. I got some 110s. I don't think a 110 would catch this dude. His head's probably bigger than the trap. They're good on squirrels, but I haven't seen any squirrel. Haven't seen nary one. I just sit here in the quiet, see what happens. You never know. May have a hole come through. Some old sign where they chewed on the bark. They show over there. That sweet gum right there. They girdle that sweet gum. They kill a lot of timber that way. That one looks like it's still okay. But it's old sign. We got some chestnut oaks here, so maybe a squirrel come meandering by. Coon, rabbit, anything like that. Throw in the pot. Hang with me. I think he's headed the wrong direction. So they're stirring. Let's see. The ducks. I sure got some pretty wood ducks in here. No, I'm not going to tell you where it's at. He come out right there. Come out of one of them hollow stumps. But I knew if I shot him there, I'd have to wade water, and I ain't going to do that. I'm a real little cat squirrel. There's something running all kinds of ruckus over there. We may make it interesting. Well, let's move on. I think that was one squirrel in this area. He's already left the country. I guess we will too. That, my friends, is a hog track. It's all over this river bottom. There's a coon. get muddy. Deer track. It's wet, nasty, muddy. That's a fresh deer. Probably last night. I'll come around here, smell my camp. Oh, see, there's a river right there. Camp is right through there somewhere. Yeah. Y'all want to hear a story? Get your popcorn ready. About 10 years ago, in this that exact same spot, right here where this river is, at the mouth of this creek, right over here, where I got the camp set up. Me and Dad was camping down that river about 200 yards, I guess. So we took the boat up here and parked it right there about where my camp's at, in that creek. And I walked about where I'm walking now, along the edge of this river. And I found a tree that had fell over and it was lodged up into the top of another tree. Pretty good sized tree. So I crawled my way into the top of that tree and I sat down to hunt for the day. I spent all day in that tree, and absolutely nothing. Then when I got down from the tree just before dark, headed back to the boat, there's a fresh buck scrape on the ground. Evidently he smelled me and he stopped and made a scrape just out of my eyesight. I mean, it wasn't 50 yards from my stand, but I could not see him. He had a track. I am not kidding you. One of the biggest tracks I've ever seen in my life. He was a monster. So ever since then, that's been about 10, 11 years ago. Ever since then, this place has always been kind of special to me. And I got back to the boat. Dad was nowhere around. So I waited on him till dark. And I couldn't get in the boat and get back up the river in the dark. I didn't have a light with me. Unprepared. So I made me a fire. And I slept right there on the ground. Crawled up in a ball. Well, it wasn't much sleeping, but slept right there. And then the next day at daylight, I got in the boat and went back to camp. Dad went over. He went so far he couldn't get back for dark, so he just went to a hunting club right over here and spent the night, and then they brought him back the next day. Brought him back to camp. That's one of the ones that got away. Sometimes I wonder if he's still here. About 3 years ago, across the river over here, I saw there was a river birch. It was about 6 inches, 6 to 7 inches through that was scraped. Had a rub on it. And I often wonder if that was the same deer. If he's still alive, he must be a monster. Like I say that, I don't think deer will last that long around here, especially with that hunting club. But anyway, that's a story for you. big one that got away. There's probably plenty of those. I just love these woods. Even when it's flooded like this, it's just nasty and muddy, and I still just love it.